Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, January the 6th of 2025. I am Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Dr. Kirani James, honorary Doctor of Laws degree from UE celebrated. Grenada's ambassador to the Republic of Cuba says an agreement with Cuba will see the production of medication to treat diabetic ulcers. And government to make the 2024 Public Sector Employees Pension Fund Act a national pension fund. In regional news, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley defends his decision to step down, while internationally, Canada's Justin Trudeau resigns as party leader but will remain as Prime Minister for now. And coming up in sports, Bravo appointed head coach of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Grenada's golden boy, Kirani James, added yet another gem to his crown, celebrated in style for earning his doctorate from the University of the West Indies. Rena Pierre-Thomas has this report.
Grenada's first Olympic gold medalist, Dr. Kirani James, was honored in grand style over the weekend in recognition of his latest achievement, an honorary Doctor of Law degree conferred on him by the University of the West Indies. The celebration took the form of a cocktail reception hosted by Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade on Saturday night. Among the distinguished guests in attendance was Acting Prime Minister Andy Williams, who extended heartfelt congratulations to Dr. James and offered words of encouragement.
On behalf of all Grenadians and the many lives you have touched, Kirani, worldwide, we extend our deepest congratulations on your exemplary success and your recent honorary doctorate from the University of the West Indies. And all of these honors are so richly deserved, and they are true testaments to the incredible human being that you are, both on and off the tracks.
The Governor General lauded Dr. James for the significant impact he continues to have on Grenada and the wider region, describing him as an inspiration to many.
Today, Kirani takes another bold step forward. By receiving an honorary doctorate, he is sending a powerful message to the youth of Grenada and the Caribbean that no matter the obstacles you face, great things can be achieved. Kirani's accomplishments are a beacon of hope for those who dare to dream big and work relentlessly towards their goals. Kirani James, a son of our soil, has truly defined what it means to be a trailblazer, not only for Grenada, but for the entire Caribbean region.
Expressing his gratitude, Dr. James shared how delighted he was to receive the honorary degree and reflected on its importance.
So, like I said, I've never imagined being in this position, accepting an honorary doctorate. I've always viewed my part of representing my country and being on the track and doing what I can do from that standpoint. But to be here on the stage, especially being in the presence of so many people that have had success and so many people that have so much accomplishment, it truly is an honor. And I always look at these honors as being bestowed upon me, especially the title of doctor, because we all know how difficult it is to achieve something like that through academia. So for those who have achieved it that way, congratulations, and it's an honor to share the same title with you, because I understand how important it is and what it means to the people that have actually earned it.
Dr. James is widely regarded for his remarkable achievement both on and off the track, and is a source of immense pride for Grenadians. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Continuity, effective communication, and putting political differences aside, those are some of the cornerstones to achieving success, according to Grenada's ambassador to the Republic of Cuba, Glenn Noel. He was speaking during a home visit for the Christmas holidays. Christina John has the story.
In an interview with the Government Information Service, Ambassador Noel spoke to some of the strides Grenada has made since his appointment and highlighted opportunities that lies ahead for the island. Among them are areas of health and agriculture.
It has been just a little under 2 years, and I think we have made great stride as Grenada-Cuba relationship is concerned. The highlight of that has been the signing of several new agreements, field of health, in the field of education, in the field of agriculture, also in tourism and culture. And so we look forward to implementing and executing those agreements. As it relates to some of the things that has happened, we have the Cuba-Grenada Medical Assistant Program as part of our overall effort in terms of giving our people affordable health care.
Ambassador Noel said it has been a challenge settling into his new position. However, he emphasized the importance of continuity and effective communication. He credited former Ambassador Clarice Charles for her assistance in getting him settled.
I believe that as a leader, you must inspire others, and it's not about management, but it's about building a team and leading and really working with others. I must also say, too, that I was in very close contact with the former ambassador, Clarice Charles, Ambassador Clarice Charles, and I received a brief from her before I went up, and we remain in communication. And it's always good to build on continuity. No man is an island, and government is continuous, and we have to build and foster the kind of relationship that do not allow narrow partisan politics to get in the way of the progress and the development of the country.
The ambassador indicated that the Republic of Cuba is presently at a critical juncture, faced with the continuous pressure imposed by the U.S., which is depriving the country of basic human necessities. Some of these challenges are new to the over 40 Grenadian students currently pursuing studies in Cuba. The ambassador said efforts have and are being made to ensure they are adequately catered for.
Obviously, there are some sacrifices that have to be made, and we try to orient the students properly to appreciate the new environment that they are in. The government offers some assistance as it relates to a stipend, and we have been able to successfully negotiate for additional assistance, what we call a hardship allowance, and that has helped pretty well. We have had our second annual container shipment of barrels, and we do that to ensure that the students are able to improve their living and studying condition.
Looking forward in 2025, the ambassador said they are exploring possible avenues for marketing Grenadian products in the Cuban space and beyond. Christina John, GBN News.
Meanwhile, Ambassador Noel said the island is looking to start using a Cuban-developed and produced drug that will bring great benefit to people who are diabetic and having problems with ulcers. In an interview with the Government Information Service, Ambassador Glenn Noel said the health agreement signed with the agreement with the Cuban government was signed when Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell visited Cuba in 2024.
A very important aspect is the one on health, and I think at this particular moment, Grenada is looking to register and to make use of a drug that the Cuban pharmaceutical industry is producing called the Hepapro B. This drug helps to cure the ulcer that is associated with diabetes. It is injected into the ulcer and it cures the ulcer, so it avoids amputation and so if we can make this drug available in Grenada, we can have a great reduction in the number of persons who have had to lose their limbs and so forth. So that can help tremendously.
Internet research has shown that the drug was developed in Cuba in 2007 and is currently registered for use in several countries, including South Korea, Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, Russia, Turkey, Ukraine, and Vietnam. For the treatment of diabetic foot ulcers, the drug is injected into the ulcer to help it heal and reduce the risk of amputation. Hepapro P was developed by the Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology Center, CIGB, in Cuba. In May 2024, Discovery Therapeutics Carib received FDA approval to conduct a phase 3 trial of Hepapro P in the USA. Attorney General Claudette Joseph has explained that the government's intention is to make the 2024 Public Sector Employees Pension Fund Act a national pension fund by having private sector workers contribute to the fund.
The beauty about that pension fund is that it is intended to extend to statutory bodies. Already statutory bodies are provided for under it as now constructed, and the intention is to extend it to the private sector. So in future, our vision is that this would be the basis for a national pension fund. So no more in Grenada. Between that fund and the NIS and the people who are presently covered under the existing public sector pension scheme, no more in Grenada will we ever have our workers retiring into poverty, retiring and not being able to make ends meet because what they're getting on retirement is so much less than their last salary. So what are we doing? Building and reconstructing a strong middle class, because it's a strong middle class that holds a society together.
Approved by Parliament in December 2024, the law seeks to establish a contributory pension fund so that all public sector employees can retire with a pension. Currently, only established or public officers appointed by the Public Service Commission are entitled to receive pension as provided for in Section 92, subsection 3 of the Constitution. That pension is paid from the Consolidated Fund. The new pension fund will require public sector workers to contribute 3% of their salary, with the government matching 3% monthly. Adrian Thomas, leader of government business in the Upper House, described the new pension plan as a mandatory savings account for government employees and disclosed that these employees will be allowed to have access to their contributions before reaching retirement age. The Attorney General, in her presentation, described the plan as more favorable than what currently exists. But lawyers for the trade unions representing public sector workers say it's in violation of the workers' constitutional rights. This is News at 7. Coming up, Grenadian-born serial killer Catherine Cucci Fortune to be extradited to Guadeloupe for a murder trial. Stay with us.
Everyone wants money, don't you? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto jackpot is $196,000. Play today for chances at improving your life. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
At Ariza, we find ways to celebrate you. Little wins or bigger ones. Working hard and staying on track. Meet your need while saving for your dreams with our Cheers to You loan. Get up to $50,000, repayable in up to 10 years, and benefit from a lump sum saving when the loan is repaid. Live those dreams. Follow those steps. Take that leap of faith or invest in yourself. Make a toast. Lift a glass. Cheers to you. Join today and apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Unlocking opportunities, Excel leads the way in digital advancement every single day. Fair internet access for all to share. Transparent billing with consumer care. Excel 3EC bill safeguarding our rights. Net neutrality, consumer protection shining bright. Mobile number portability available to you. Switch providers seamlessly. Keep the number true. Excel 3EC bill promoting fair play in the digital world. Every single day, affordable services are important for all. Through the EC bill, there'll be progress overall. Excel and the NTRCs connecting our communities.
Excel and the NTRCs digitally transforming our space together.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
For 30 years, we've been driven by a commitment to our customers and to continuously improving our standards of quality.
Through every success and challenge, your support remains unwavering. That loyalty has inspired us to listen, learn, and return with a renewed commitment.
We've taken important steps to ensure that your health and safety remain top priority.
And each bottle is a reflection of our promise to deliver the highest standards of quality.
As we move forward, we want to thank you for always standing by us.
We are honored and extremely grateful to be back. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And cheers to 30 more years.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. A Grenadian has once again made international headlines, but this time in a negative light. The Dutch Supreme Court has approved the extradition of Catherine Fortune, a notorious serial killer originally from Grenada. He'll be extradited to Guadeloupe for a retrial related to a series of violent crimes. Fortune, who claims to have killed 17 people, has a criminal record spanning decades, marked by brutal killings, prison escapes, and legal battles across borders. Among his heinous acts is the 2006 rape and murder of French national Angelique Chauveret, a crime that solidified his reputation as one of the Caribbean's most dangerous criminals. The extradition will allow Fortune to face justice in Guadeloupe, where he was previously convicted in absentia for Chauveret's murder and other crimes committed in St. Martin. Amsterdam has authorized his transfer under strict conditions, emphasizing the need for maximum security throughout the process. Currently held in a high-security prison in the Netherlands, Fortune is set to be transported under heavy surveillance to Basseterre, Guadeloupe, where he'll stand trial before the Assises Court, joining some of the region's most dangerous offenders. The relentless crawl of the red millipede, or congaree, has homeowners in Grenada seeking answers as officials weigh in on its impact. More in this Rena Pierre-Thomas report.
These creatures were first spotted about 4 years ago during the construction phase of a major hotel in the south of the island, sparking concerns as they spread to neighboring territories. During the past week, an influx of the millipede has been detected in areas around St. George and Hope in St. Andrew, which has many individuals frantic, curious about their origin and potential dangers. Some took to social media with footage highlighting the extent of infestation of their homes and businesses. The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources Pest Management Unit has responded to the concerns, explaining that this surge in millipede population has been directly linked to the recent excessive rainfall, which created conditions conducive to their proliferation. Francis Noel is the Acting Pest Management Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture.
The south of the island, that's where we notice it first. So it's our assumption that it would have come entered through that part of the island and established themselves. And it has not been known to be a pest. But seeing that it is new in our environment, a lot of people have become concerned because it is in their homes, and it's not something that you want coming into your home, especially if you have little children and stuff like that, you know? So there's been a lot of concern, and the ministry is aware of that. We're not encouraging anybody to be worried, because they're not known to be, as we say, a pest or or to be dangerous in any way to human beings, you know.
Noel said the organisms were first detected in the vicinity of Point Celine. He explained the conditions that are conducive for reproduction.
We went down to the south of the island to do a scouting and to see what the situation, do an assessment of the situation. And a lot of people who live there, they have a lot of organic matter around their homes, and this is what they like. Okay, they love to live in the organic matter where it's moist, and they do all the reproduction and stuff like that in the organic matter, and they feed on it as well too. So as the south of the island, we also have a presence of them up at Hook in St. Andrews.
While these organisms are not harmful to humans, their presence can cause significant discomfort and inconvenience to residents. However, the millipede infestation poses possible impacts on plants and animals. For plants, millipedes can damage roots and seedlings, increase soil moisture leading to root rot, and compete for organic resources. For animals, the displacement of millipedes seeking drier habitats can cause distress to domestic animals and wildlife, disrupt the local food chain, and alter microbial balances in the soil, affecting decomposition and nutrient cycling. Addressing the infestation promptly is crucial to mitigating those ecological disturbances and restoring balance to the affected areas. To mitigate the impact of the infestation, Moses Frank, plant quarantine officer, has this advice for residents.
And over the years, we have been working tirelessly trying to control them, informing the public as to sanitation at home, because they like a lot of debris and work on humus. So we don't want to involve in too much of hard chemical. We used to use a biological chemical which we call spinosad, which we got fairly controlled. But it's an environmental thing. Everybody have to play the part.
The ministry urges everyone to remain vigilant and proactive in managing this situation. Christina John, GBN News.
Meanwhile, in Barbados, the red millipedes are also quite prevalent, and it's suspected that they may have come through the ports of entry. That's the word from the director of the Center for Biosecurity Studies at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Kirk Douglas. This report from the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation.
Barbadians are now seeing these creatures around their homes. Scarlet millipedes, or red millipedes, also known as Trigonelius corallinus, is a type of small arthropod that is native to the tropical forests of Southeast Asia. These colorful nocturnal creatures are herbivores and feed primarily on decaying leaves and wood. In the last couple of months, they have become prevalent in Barbados and have proven themselves to be a nuisance to Barbadian households and crop owners. Speaking to CBC News, Director of the Center for Biosecurity Studies at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Kirk Douglas, said they are likely to have entered through the ports of entry and asked for better detection methods moving forward.
These particular species could have entered through the ports of entry, so this is either through, more than likely through the actual seaport when you're importing plants and soil, especially the eggs of the millipedes can be present in the soil or even attached to plants because they're so small and microscopic that they can be missed. And then once they enter the country, then under the right conditions, the eggs hatch. But it only highlights also to why we have to have good biosecurity at the ports of entry to be able to monitor and to also reduce the risk of the entry of unwanted pests.
Dr. Douglas says that human contact should be avoided with the millipede as it can cause irritation to human skin.
Still to come, 460 live animals, sheep, pigs, and goats arrive in Grenada safely. That story when we return.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy?
Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Government has invested over $3 million in purchase of livestock from the United States for the purpose of enhancing Grenada's food security and bolstering meat production. Details in this report from Christina John.
Government's bold step towards drastically reducing the country's food import bill was evident Saturday night as Grenada welcomed 460 live animals, sheep, pigs, and goats at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Citing the economic value of this investment, Minister for Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Marine Resources, Lennox Andrew, said this is one of the largest investments government has made and wants people to see the long-term benefits.
From an economic perspective, This project has the potential to transform the livestock sector into a robust contributor to our national economy. Enhanced breeding practices and increased productivity will reduce our dependence on costly imports of meat and dairy products, retain valuable foreign exchange.
The shipment of the animals falls under Component 4 of the World Bank's Food Security Enhancement Project. Renee Strickland, the livestock importer, played a pivotal role in the selection and care of the animals and getting them safely to Grenada.
This is a big project. It took us quite a few months working together on this, and we had some people from the ministry come over to the United States and help select these animals. They come from 10 different states in the United States. We've got dairy goats, we have meat goats, we have meat sheep and dairy sheep. We have 322 head of sheep and goats, and we have 144 head of pigs of 4 different breeds, 4 breeds of sheep, 4 breeds of goats, and we got them isolated, tested. They got trucked all the way from Ohio into Miami. We got them in the crates this morning. We got them loaded on the aircraft, and after many months of work, here we are.
75 farmers have been shortlisted to receive animals. However, before they are distributed, the animals must be quarantined for 6 weeks in order to adapt to their new environment. The animals are being housed at 3 locations: Lawrence St. David, Maribor St. Andrew, and in Sater St. Patrick. Nugent Bernard said facilities at those locations were upgraded to an acceptable standard to accommodate the animals.
So all 3 sites, they were not 100% at how we would want them to accommodate for ease of management and for the health of the animals. So we would have had to get contractors to come in, see the facility, and then for us to make the necessary changes in terms of making sure that water equipment are okay, feeding trucks are okay. And we are at this that we would like farmers to benefit directly from this program. But as it is now, the animal has to go into quarantine for 6 weeks. And after the animals are quarantined, then our main interest is breeding and multiplying these animals so that we will put farmers in a better position for receiving animals. But again, this animal will come to the farmer based on a criteria that have already been set.
It was further reiterated at the welcoming ceremony that the imported animals are not for consumption, but rather reproduction. Christina John, GBN News.
And stay with us. Sports is up next.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Win big in the ACB season of joy and rewards.
Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. It's the season to enter and win what's yours. Have your loan payments wiped away for a year, bringing the joy of Christmas to you. We know that you're ready for the holidays. The $500 weekly giveaway. Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. With ACB season of joy and rewards. For the weeks leading up until Christmas. Take a loan into now and win with us. Oh, joy, joy, joy and rewards. With ACB season of joy and rewards.
Terms and conditions apply.
And
so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
And good evening, sports fans. Former West Indies all-arounder Dwayne Bravo has been appointed as head coach of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders for the 2025 International League T20 season. Bravo, who retired from professional cricket after the 2024 Caribbean Premier League, most recently served as a bowling consultant for Afghanistan at the 2024 ICC T20 World Cup, helping them get all the way to the semi-finals. The veteran of 520 T20 games throughout his storied career also served as a bowling coach for the Chennai Super Kings Chennai Super Kings in the 2023 and 2024 editions of the Indian Premier League, and will serve as a mentor for the Kolkata Knight Riders in the 2025 edition. Bravo will take charge of a squad filled with West Indian players, including the likes of Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell, Roston Chase, Jason Holder, Terrence Hines, and Kyle Myers. The Knight Riders opened their account against the Emirates on January the 12th. The West Indies men's squad arrived in Pakistan today ahead of their 2 test matches from January the 17th to the 29th, 2025 at the Multan Cricket Stadium. The series, which marks the final installment of the 2-year World Test Championship cycle, will see the West Indies playing a test series in Pakistan for the first time in 18 years. A standout performer in recent months, left-handed batter Mir Jangu, who made a stunning match-winning ODI century on debut against Bangladesh, has earned his first test call-up. Also returning to the squad is Gudakesh Modi, who was unavailable for the recent drawn series against Bangladesh. Shamar Joseph will continue his rehabilitation from injury, while Alzari Joseph will be unavailable as well due to other engagements. The visitors will also play a 2-day warm-up game on January the 11th and the 12th, and the squad will be comprised of Craig Brathwaite, Joshua De Silva, Alec Alfanaz, Casey Carty, Justin Graves, Kavim Hodge, Tevin Imlock, Amir Jangu, Mikhail Lewis, Gudakesh Modi, Anderson Phillip, Kamar Roach, Kevin Sinclair, Jaden Seals, and Jamal Warrican. The Bangladeshi women's team will arrive in St. Kitts on the 14th of January, ahead of the first CG United one-day international scheduled for the 19th of January. The ODI series will continue with the second match on the 21st of January and conclude on the 24th of January. Following the ODI series, the teams will compete in 3 T20 international matches on the 27th, 29th, and 31st of January. The tour is particularly vital as both competing teams are in search of invaluable ICC Women's Championship points, which are critical for securing direct qualification to the upcoming ICC Women's Cricket World Cup, slated to take place in India later this year. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. Time now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Trinidadian Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says his decision to leave politics should be seen as one that is, quote, breaking ground and as a positive step for the future of the country. Sunil Lala reports.
I talk to my colleagues in the parliament. I tell them all the time, don't fall in love with these jobs, you know. Don't fall in love with them. There are times when you have to leave them. And it's better to leave on your terms than to be sent out.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is denying that he is shirking his responsibilities by stepping away from politics in the near future, noting that it should be seen as a positive step for the country where a leader was not pushed out.
But it was difficult for people to accept that sitting leader would walk away. And it is being said more and more now that what is happening now has not happened before. And that is good, because it didn't happen before doesn't mean that it's not something that should or could happen. So we are all into a new situation. It's new for me. I've never done this before, but I have taken this direction.
Dr. Rowley was also asked whether he would stay on as leader of the People's National Movement until its next internal election.
As I said, that I am not going to be staying on until 2026. That's for sure. Okay, and if I'm required to go earlier than my own thoughts, I will do so.
On the highlight of his career, Dr. Rowley said navigating the pandemic as head of the country was a major responsibility he would never forget.
And I was very proud to have led that health team that steered us out of COVID. And the COVID experience for me, I think, would have been the highlight of my career, because I wasn't only functioning for Trinidad and Tobago, I was chairman of CARICOM, as you all may remember. And I had the responsibility of leading CARICOM in that very difficult period. And I think we came out of it, with some significant credit.
And he added that reviving the energy sector on its deal with Venezuela was another such highlight.
Putting Trinidad and Tobago in a position to have Point Lisas become the gateway into the world market for Venezuelan gas, and bringing our cross-border gas at Manatee, Coquina, Manikin, and so to Point Lisas. If I have done nothing else, if we get that done, as we are getting it done, that to me was the highlight of my political career.
The Prime Minister, though, criticized the opposition leader's comments on his bid to step down as Prime Minister before the next general election.
The opposition leader made a response to this development of my leaving. It is close to being pathetic. As a colleague of mine in the parliament, I must tell you, not that I want to be praised by her, but I think that the kinds of commentary that flows, there's too much hatred, there's too much bile.
The Parliamentary Caucus of the People's National Movement is in Tobago for a retreat, scheduled to conclude tomorrow, Monday. Sonolala, TTT News.
Venezuela's exiled opposition leader Edmundo Gonzalez has begun a regional tour. His first stop is Argentina. He's drumming up support just days before Nicolas Maduro is sworn in for a third term as president following July's disputed election.
A regional tour to raise international support ahead of Inauguration Day in Venezuela on January the 10th. Opposition leader Edmundo González Urrutia landed in Buenos Aires to meet Argentine President Javier Milei and to be greeted by thousands of Venezuelans living in the country. Maria Sarcos is one of them. She left Venezuela because of its economic crisis.
I am very happy because even though we were not allowed to vote, Edmundo represents freedom for us, the end of a dictatorship.
Nicolás Maduro is due to be sworn in once again in less than a week for another 5-year term. The The 75-year-old former diplomat Urrutia and the opposition say he was the real winner of the presidential elections in July. The government has failed to make the tally results public.
Today I feel geographically and emotionally closer to fulfilling the mandate that Venezuelans gave us in the elections last July.
Urrutia was forced to flee Venezuela in September. On Friday, the Venezuelan government put a $100,000 reward for information leading to his capture and displayed in La Guaira airport signs offering the reward. Urrutia's visit also comes as tensions are running high between Argentina and Venezuela over the detention of a member of the Argentine security forces who is being held in a prison outside Caracas.
All eyes are on what will happen on January 10th on the inauguration of President Nicolás Maduro for a third term in office. The opposition is calling for protests to denounce what they say was a fraudulent election. People here say they will do the same.
Nearly 180,000 Venezuelans live in Argentina. Most say they're desperate for change in their country. But Edmundo González Urrutia faces the challenge of having to consolidate international support. The international community is being cautious about supporting a parallel government after its experience with Juan Guaidó in 2019, who won popular support but failed to take power in Venezuela. For now, the only hope these people have is Edmundo González Urrutia. Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced his resignation as the head of the country's Liberal Party, though he will remain PM until a new leader is chosen.
I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election.
And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Dr. Karani James, honorary Doctor of Laws degree from UE, celebrated. Grenada's ambassador to the Republic of Cuba says an agreement with Cuba will see the production of medication to treat diabetic ulcers. And government to make the 2024 Public Sector Employees Pension Fund Act a national pension fund. In regional news, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley defends his decision to step down, while internationally, Canada's Justin Trudeau resigns as party leader, but will remain as Prime Minister for now. And in sports, Bravo appointed head coach of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gv or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good evening.